When would a Drake hate go silent? Now, B, I saw you put this on the topic. I mean, on the docket
Hmm.
as a topic.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty sure this was kind of inspired a bit by your recent interlude that you put up on the channel,
Hmm.
correct? Which, if you
Yes,
guys have not
sir.
checked it out, go ahead check it out. B,
Check it out.
what do you mean by this exactly? Please educate us and the people.
So I was thinking once, when Drake goes silent, will the hate go away? Or will when Drake goes silent, will they continue to do this? Like will they continue to talk about Drake when he start putting out music that people loving again? Will everybody forget about the lawsuit if Drake continue if Drake get back to making music and not focus on what's going on with the beef and all the lawsuits? And it just made me think like, when will it all go silent? Like, when will things go back to normal? When will the discussions of like about the music and not about the lawsuit? Like, okay, we all understand. We don't need everybody making a video about it. Like, it's all the same information, but we all understand. We all understand that it's a hot topic. And I was just tired of seeing it on my timeline. I'm get to the point where I'm be like, Dom. Dom said he freaking muted everything on his
Mhm.
freaking accounts. But I'm like, I don't know. Could you mute stuff on your YouTube as well? Or will that
No, but
just
you could put like, don't recommend this channel on here.
what if it's channels you like, but they can't stop talking about Drake?
Oh, you're it shot of luck then.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just waiting on the silence, bro. Like, when will it stop? Like, is it Drake, or is it just if Drake stop it, will it stop? Because if anything Drake does, is channels a post about it. He can do a selfie, he can story, and it's just it's multiple pages posted on Twitter or something like or something. He is Drake hinting at something. What is Drake talking about? Oh, let's Drake's popping up on this stream. Let's peep it and clip some of the stuff he says and let's talk about it. It's just like, do Drake just got to go freaking silent for it to go silent or what? It just really, I don't know. It's bothering me, bro. Like, I haven't, Drake can't put out no music and this all I hear is Drake, 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 Drake. How much he got killed in his beef, he's talked more about than Kendrick, the person who won. It's still about Drake. I don't know if this Drake doing by doing this, he's so hurt about losing that he's doing this lawsuit that he's still just in everybody's head. He's everywhere. You still can't get rid of the guy that you want to get rid of.
Mhm.
I don't know. Is that a win for Drake? I don't know. They say all good bad publicity is bad publicity, good publicity. I don't know. So I'm like, y'all just feeding into what he wants. Then when I say I'm hitting you back, it's a lot
Just know it's a lot
safer.
safer.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you think once Drake goes silent, everything will go? Because Drake giving them the stimulus.
You want me to be real, B, as I
What
usually
is
am
it?
on the show.
Yeah, man.
This has forever tainted his career. Uh, Stuff like this, the whole being a deadbeat father, which still doesn't make a sense to me when you look at it logically like that. The ghostwriter
Mm.
allegations, even though Quentin Miller is credited,
Credited.
no one cares about the actual truth about the matter of the situation. They just care about what makes Drake look bad. The Drake haters are now the loudest people in the hip hop community at this point. Drake, like you said, has given people the stimulus package when it comes to talking about Drake because everybody wants to see Drake lose. Like that's the crazy thing. It's like you've seen Drake win for so long that people are like, "Oh, this guy needs to lose. We need to knock him down a peg." And to me, it's just kind of crazy because it's just like I don't know. Like you call me a Drake apologist, a Drake savior, whatever, Aubrey's Angels. I don't know. It's just like I don't care about all this stuff. Like the whole lawsuit,
Hmm.
people saying he's not part of the culture. All right, so was y'all saying that beforehand? I've never heard of Drake isn't part of the culture or hip hop culture to be specific until like this year slash last year. The whole deleted thing, him going viral saying Drake gentrified rap, and Potty Mouth talking about like, yo, like this is the whole angle that Kendrick went at, and this is going viral. Like this is a new topic. Like no, this topic has been said. Like FD Signifier said the exact same thing on his videos. I think that Drake will never escape this fully. Like people will always talk about this. Like even when Drake just goes silent and just drops music, people will be like, "Oh, every time Drake has a subliminal shot, or every time Drake is talking tough, or he's having his rap tracks where he's very confident." People will be like, "Oh, but I bet you he wouldn't say something to Kendrick," or "Oh, but you wasn't doing this when the lawsuit was coming out." it's just like we talk, not we, not us, because we actually talk about the music over here.
Mm,
It's like people are more enthused with Drake drama than Drake's music, but they don't like Drake. So like, why
mm,
do y'all talk so much about someone that y'all don't like? Now, us talking about Drake is different because we actually like Drake's music. That's different. But these people are claiming like they hate Drake. Drake has always been whack. Yada yada woo woo woo. Okay, so why do y'all keep talking about him? Y'all keep saying Drake is a sellout. He sold hip hop or whatever. Y'all are gentrifying hip hop content by just talking about
mm.
Drake, by just saturating the market itself.
When it's more to talk about.
I keep saying that, but I keep saying we're the platform that actually still talks about the music. We actually still talk about the music. Like as a hip hop predominantly platform, we talk about the music. We always have like a different review. Yes, we talk about Drake almost every week, but it's usually in the news section and it's never like a, oh, we're having a whole Drake segment. Like we don't really
Mm,
use Drake in the thumbnail like that. Like in this video and in the actual podcast episode, yes, we're gonna have Drake in the thumbnail because we are reviewing one of his albums. That's different.
mm,
But we're not using Drake to get clicks and views. Sadly, that is one of the things that gotten us the most views on this channel. But that's not the only thing we talk about. We have way more videos on this channel not talking about Drake than actually talking about Drake. I'm sorry,
and
like I'm just so angry about this because people just want to keep talking about Drake. I'm like, yo, there's just way more to talk about in hip hop. You guys act like
B,
Drake is the only thing happening in hip hop.
do what Drake done, has that affected your listening experience
No,
with his music?
no.
Me neither, bro. And it's
Rise
crazy. I
and
saw
Loud is better.
Joe Budden, them talking about, oh, he's stepping on his own dope. Like you can't listen to his music the same anymore. I'm like,
Shoot,
I have
shoot.
I have no problem listening to Drake music, bro.
Shoot,
Like,
you telling me if I hear a shot from me, I can see it in your eyes, you're angry. Ain't no lawsuit
I don't,
making that go out.
bro. R.
Mm-mm.
Kelly pissed on a teenager, and I'm still jamming. Step, step, side to side, around and around. I don't
That's
know. Some
exactly what I
stuff
want to
don't.
say.
It's
Like,
art. Like I'm sorry, some stuff like some artists that we love done some heinous things, but you can separate. Sometimes I know some people can do something extreme, like yo, bro, I'm not dealing with that. You know what I mean? But like, come on, bro. You know,
B,
I don't know. I still
we,
listen to Drake.
we,
I don't listen to Drake like every day, all day, and then like that. But when I listen to Drake songs I love, it don't affect me. I don't think about, man, this dude just filed a lawsuit. He ain't filed against me. I don't care.
facts.
Yes for him filing a lawsuit for hip hop beef. Yes, it is not hip hop, but it's not affecting me. I don't care. But I love hip hop. But to me, this is not. I hope this don't affect hip hop how people think it is. But when it comes to the music, I'm enjoying the music.
Have you seen that top five Troy video that he has about if Drake suing for this is not hip hop, is Lord Finesse not hip hop? Have you seen that video?
Oh, cause no, I haven't seen it, but he's taking the angle of Lord Finesse suing Mac Miller for
Yeah, and basically
for
stopping the whole mixtape era because of copyrights and stuff like that.
yeah. No, I think it's
Well,
too
it's
different.
different. Yeah, it's two different things, but he's saying he's still suing for something in the music, which both things, whether suing for defamation or suing for copyright, is rare to do in hip hop in general.
Hmm.
And those are two like pillars in hip hop probably is like mixtapes and the deep, and rap beef and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah,
I actually enjoyed the video. I get his point. I
I need
don't
to
agree
watch
with
it.
it
I'm
like
gonna
I
watch it.
told him, but I get the point though. So shout out to
Yeah.
Top Five Troy on that. But yeah, the beef. I don't think the hate will ever go silent. I think the fact is like this beef has now given Drake haters a bigger voice within the hip hop community now because whether you're lying as a Kendrick stan, whether you're a Drake hater, you're gonna go viral just off of talking about Drake negatively. If you talk about Drake positively, just if like me, like me, I don't look. I like Glasses Malone music when he was first coming out, like when he was with Young Money and all them, running around with them. I did not know that he was still active in hip hop scene until recently when he kept talking about Drake, and I'm like, I only see you on my timeline now just talking about Drake. I'm like, dude, like you keep like saying that he's not part of the culture because he's not from the hood, he doesn't have the struggle or whatever like that.
Hmm.
He's not part of the culture, black culture, or hip hop culture. I can see if you say he's not part of American culture, I can agree with that.
Hmm.
He keeps talking about Drake, and I'm just like, how are you going to say that you're for the culture? And he's weaponizing the culture as well, the term culture. How are you going to say
Hmm.
that he's not from the culture, but you're not talking about stuff other culture? You're not uplifting stuff in the culture. B, we talked about West Side Guns, our program. I don't see many people
Hmm.
talking about that. Kanye West looking like he's doing better off of the drugs after the whole
Hmm.
helium incident from last year. We talked about plenty of things in hip hop. There's plenty of stuff that's happening in hip hop, whether it be from albums to news,
Hmm.
Lupe becoming a professor, Lupe doing the AI radio thing. There's so
Hmm.
much stuff to talk about in hip hop, but everybody wants to just constantly talk about Drake. I'm tired and I'm sick of it. Like, I want to mute this B, but because we do a hip hop show, I kind of
It's
need to be in
hard.
the know of
You
stuff.
gotta
I
stay
kind
up
of need
to
to
it.
know the context of certain things to contextualize it when we're talking about it. But it's just so annoying because everybody's just regurgitating someone else's point. No one's bringing anything new. No one's adding a bit more nuance. No one's adding a different take or change to this conversation. It's just getting annoying and tiring and frustrating. Like, yes, you call me Aubrey's angel, like I said before. I'm not defending Drake for doing the lawsuit. It looks
Mhm.
very weird from optics to what he's suing about. The only thing I'm like, okay, he's not suing Kendrick for the song. He's not suing Kendrick directly. It's still a weird look. Like, I'm not agreeing with the
Mhm.
lawsuit being done itself. I know some people, but he's calling him a PDF file. Yeah, but other people in rap business said that, yo, I'm gonna kill, like, your baby mother and your kids.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I've heard way
I
worse.
always say.
like
Hmm.
like I'm not saying one is above the other, but I've heard worse. You get what I'm saying? Like, DMX has said some
Hmm.
crazy stuff for some rap bars, but either way, I still like am tired of this topic and conversation because, oh, who cries about a rap diss? Who gives a F?
Hmm. Like
He's still
one
the
thing
most
I'm
streamed
doing,
artist last year, B. Well,
yeah,
rap
because
artist.
his back, his catalog is
Yeah, but
crazy.
if this is really
Um,
affecting the music like that, then why are people still listening to it?
bro, because it's not people just yapping. We'll see this year. This year will tell you everything. We're gonna see if it affected it. But what I do sometimes, my girl was like, because she was like, one day she was like, all you do is watch Drake videos. I'm like, I don't. But if I see
My
a
girl
Drake
said the same
video,
thing about me too. She said,
yeah,
"All you do is talk about Drake." I'm like, "Well, that's the only rapper one that you would know that I talk about."
yeah. So I watch different people' perspective on Drake. I'm like, okay, what's appealing about this? I see this has 200,000 views. Like, yes, this is a big YouTuber, you know, but I'll be like, it's the same stuff. It's the same thing. Like, they use the same freaking video. They use the same tone. I'm like, it's the same thing. They feel like trauma porn. Like people just like getting off on like, oh, they doing these dramatic sounds in the background of like, why would Drake do this? The fall of Drake, the untimely, like Drake done this to himself. The end. Da 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 da. It's like trauma porn. It's like people love watching like I'm guilty. Love watching like true crime docs. It's giving me that feel. Like, why did Drake end his own career and all this type of crap? I'll be like, it's just whack. It's just whack, bro.
B, I really want to call out some names, even though I do it all the time on Twitter. I'm
Hmm.
tired of seeing Sheademics just talk about
Hmm.
Kendrick and Drake, Kendrick in a good light, even though Kendrick doesn't really do much that's in a bad light, especially the way he's been moving post beef.
And
Drake
also,
always in a
him
negative
quiet.
light. And then the people
Hmm.
that Drake are associated with, it's like, I don't give a F about no top five. I really don't. I don't give a F about him. I don't care what he's doing. Like, it's, and then people, oh, academics is tarnishing Drake's career. I don't need academics to enhance my experience of listening to Drake when he's talking positively about Drake, and he's not going to negate my experience when listening to Drake at all. Like, these guys are entertainers at the end of the day. These guys have their biases. I'm just tired of the Drake hate. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, you just need to be all positive about Drake. Like, I'm tired of the Drake hate. Like, yes, you could
Hmm.
be critical about Drake. You can have your criticisms about Drake. The only time I like Drake hate is like when it's something funny and new, like when it's
Hmm.
actually like with Kiko, like shout out to the
Hmm.
boy Kiko. Like he was like, yo, I don't even slander Drake because that's like low hanging fruit. Like that's too easy.
Yeah,
But that's
it's
like
too
I
easy,
respect
bro.
that. Because B, as a Drake fan, someone like you who's been listening to Drake for a long time, we've been Drake fans and Drake himself has been the butt of the joke in hip hop for I don't know how long. With all those Drake memes of Drake is the type of guy to do this. Drake is the type of guy to text you while he has his foot in the air. We've been
Hmm.
getting the memes, like yes. But some people are just regurgitating those memes like we just now are seeing that for the first time. I'm just like I said, I hate the Drake hate. I don't care if you criticize him. If you make a really funny post about it, I'm cool with it. I
Hmm.
just hate the Drake hate and you just farming for engagement. Oh, he's not part of the culture, but that's all y'all talk about on y'all show. He's always in the thumbnail.
So
Okay, if he's
he
not part
has
of
to
the
be a
culture,
part.
stop talking about someone that's part
He,
of the culture.
uh, it's not like y'all not sit here talking about Post Malone all day.
Yeah.
He's not part of culture,
Or
right?
Jack Harlow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't know, B.
Like
I'm sick of it.
I told you last year I was tired of the Drake hate. It's gotten worse. It's gotten worse.
It's
People
leaking over to the year, man.
it is. I'm not gonna name drop. I've said plenty on my Twitter. So
Hmm.
if y'all want to follow us on Twitter, go ahead and do that. But yeah, I'm not going. It's just like I'm just tired of the Drake hate. Like people isn't saying nothing new or different about what's being said already or what has been
Hmm.
said. Y'all just regurgitating the same points. I don't know. I'm just tired of the
Yeah,
Drake.
yeah, it's getting redundant. It's like the same. Excuse my French.
No, you're
It's like
good.
the
But it's like that's
Kendrick
all
didn't
they
say
talk about,
anything
B.
new about Drake. Like we already knew this, and I'm like, okay, y'all regurgitating the same. Excuse my
And the
French again.
and the worst part is like when Kendrick did the 30 for 30 song and he had that one bar about, a guy on his period or whatever. Is he talking about Drake?
He's probably not. He's probably just saying something, bro.
So can no guy so can Kendrick Lamar not like diss men in general anymore because whatever he says
They're
is going to
tied
be
together
targeted towards.
forever now. They're
Yeah,
tied
and I
together
hate it. It's
forever.
like marriage at this point. They can't be separated. Yeah, they can't be separated. It's just
They,
I don't know. I'm just tired of it. Be like I'm like it'd be different if there's some actual good conversation coming from it, but it's not. What has not
it's
been
not. That's
said
what I'm
already?
saying. That's what I was trying to say in the other video, like in my video, like what's the further, like what we can really talk about more about what could be Drake next move, like what will be the best thing for him to do besides going like freaking silent, like what should be his next step or
But
whatever.
people don't care about
But
that because people don't care about the music. Be they only care about the drama.
I feel I'm gonna predict this. This is a 2025 prediction. I predict in the second quarter to the middle of the year that most of these YouTubers and people they're gonna hit fatigue. They're gonna hit Drake fatigue, and I feel like most. I wouldn't even say them. I say the listeners, and those Drake videos just not gonna hit the same anymore. So that's what I'm gonna say. I feel like a lot of the big creators will make it because they have a big audience. But I feel like a lot of these bro, I'm clicking videos from people that has less subscribers than us and getting like 5,000 views on oh, hating on Drake, nothing but hate. And I'm like, they got like 5,000 in like freaking 8 hours. And I'm like, just because you put Drake and that you hate him.
B sometimes I really feel like besides obviously academics, we're the only hip hop platform that does not hate Drake. Besides Rob Markman, obviously, but
Yeah.
besides
Yeah.
that, I feel like we're the only platform that just doesn't hate Drake. Like, yes, we're critical of Drake. Yes, we
Yeah,
don't
I don't think
does.
like Type 5 Troy I hate Drake. I think he just never liked Drake because I've been
Yeah.
watching him for years.
Well,
Because
that's
like he
different.
like me.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
okay, I get what you mean. I agree with that.
Mhm. I
Because he was
think
like,
it's
yo,
some
I was like,
it's
I never thought Drake was that guy or whatever.
mm-mm. Yeah, it like me. I have my ins and outs with Drake, but I have the Drake that I love, and I got the Drake I don't like. Like, look, we just reviewed if it's reading is too late. Like, I don't care for that project, but I still it grew on me a little bit throughout the years on certain tracks, but I still feel the same way I felt. I don't know, but as I like went back into liking Drake, I started to like, okay, I understand this braggadocious, mafioso type of Drakes on some stuff I like it on because I guess I had time. At the first, it just didn't feel right to me, and it still feel the same way on some tracks. Like on that album, I'm like, just don't do it for me. But
Yeah.
I don't know, B. We can end it because it's making my head hurt talking about Drake. I don't even want to say his name no more.
I mean, but B, don't forget, most of the time, we actually talk about the music on this platform. So,
We do,
hey, we
we do,
got plenty of music reviews. We got a bunch of music reviews on here. So, if you want to check out some stuff, we got some artists that we
and
reviewed
and we
on
got
the
some another
rise.
Drake interview coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That,
that's be 15 years.
yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
later,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. Yeah. Yeah. Thank me later. Thank me later. I don't know why
Hmm.
in my head I registered that as take care. But yeah, that's
Hmm.
us actually talking about the music. Again.
Hmm.
We don't really bring up Drake like that unless it's in the news section. Like we don't really be having
Hmm.
just full out discussions about Drake.
Discussions about him, no.
Like we've been stopped
But
that last year. Like
hmm
what a little bit past the beef because there's just so much more to talk about in hip hop and things happening besides that. Hip hop is a bigger space than just Kendrick and Drake.
facts. That's why
Oh
we had is the big three getting boring, making hip hop boring. Remember that? Remember it
yes,
was all big three talks.
that's yeah, and it
All
still
big three
sadly kind of
talks.
is. Now
Hmm.
Joey is kind of taking some heat off of that, but it's only on Twitter. It's not
Yeah.
translating to real life.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.